floor is yours, madame.
Hello and welcome back to Melodies of the Gods with your hosts Amy and Kate. How are you doing, my love?
Hello, people. I'm doing okay. Thank you for asking. How have you been since last week, I suppose?
So, I think I did something stupid because Monday I started feeling a bit shit. And to be fair, I had been training, I had done training the previous day and I just got back from skiing.
Yeah. So you pushed yourself too far like you normally do, yes.
So I actually ended up down sick with a cold for a few days. And that was fun because I actually had to do some recording stuff for the project that James mentioned last week after we wrapped up recording.
Yeah.
So yeah, I had to do that. Anyways, today's topic is going to be a little bit different than what we may have said our topic was going to be a couple of episodes ago.
Yeah, we've kind of veered off track, I would say. I'll be honest. I think the break between exams kind of may have disrupted our schedule and brains and everything else.
So we are going to be going back to Greek and Roman mythology. We are going to be talking about our favorite gods and goddesses and why. Mm-hmm. Definitely involving Epic the musical in this one. So if you're an Epic fan, this is one for you.
Yeah, obviously we have to. We just do.
And we're also going to be talking a little bit of Hades Town with the pro shots. The second pro shot being recorded today.
I know. Let's talk about that first because I actually have a lot to say. It's because I follow the Hades Town Instagram account, and who doesn't? And you should all do, because they're performing in London at the moment, and it's been all very exciting and kicking off. The main lead for Hades broke his leg.
He ruptured his Achilles.
Ironic that, if anything.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
I did not think about that. That is ironic as hell.
Yeah. And playing in a Greek play and broke his Achilles tendon. I mean, fates work in mysterious ways. So they have designed his healing boot. I don't know what you call it, cast boot thing, which you do when you break out a leg or ligament or whatever. And they've decorated it into his Hades aesthetic so he can perform even though he's kind of immobilized, which I found really cool. It's like he's very dedicated to his art and his passion, and I was like, that's so cool. Alright, go off, dude.
Yes, I agree, and I also think that the fact is that having Patrick step into the role for the pro shots, but having Philip Boykin, who was Hades, I think, just one cycle ago, on Broadway, come in and do the rest of the shows, it really ties together how well you have to be able to adapt in theatre. Like, things can happen at any moment. And I actually have a theatre story of my own for this one.
Ooh, do tell.
So nowhere near as traumatic as this. Also, all the best towards Paige Patrick and his recovery. So I was in a theatre group for a few years, a couple of years back, and we had a production of Mamma Mia. And we had one of the guys who was playing one of the dads.
Sure.
And we thought, great, everyone's going to be there, we're going to be able to go on track, on timing. He found out the day before the showcase that his class camp was going to collide. I don't know if it was the day before or we found out the day before and he never told us.
Oh no. Scheduling error. That's the worst part of any group project ever.
Yeah, so basically we did not let him hear the end of that for a little while.
Well, you did. You shouldn't. All that work and he might not have even turned up. I mean...
Oh no, he did not turn up.
God, if I was the producer, I would hammer him a new one. All that work and effort, the amount of effort that goes into planning, production, training, practicing.
It was our group showcase. It was our class showcase.
Oh, that's even worse. Still.
Yeah, luckily he happened to be splitting that role with someone, so we were able to work with that.
Oh, that's good then. So long as you had like a understanding. Sorry, it's been a long week and I am rather tired.
You and me both.
Yeah. Well, you always have a long week. But you get to miss school. You were sick.
I had to miss school for one day and I was feeling shit the entire time.
See, I've been working, and I have to do my final major project, which is already giving me a headache.
Oh, by the way, do you have an update on that with the podcasting? This would work.
Oh, yes. It turns out we get a client brief. So we have 2 clients we could work with. One, we have to make basically short form TikToks promoting a cultural industry like a museum, art gallery, exhibit, something like that. Or we have to make something which can be put into a VR experience world. Microphone? Do you have a mini one?
So basically, James and I are working on this project, like just talking about projects in general. Mm-hmm. And he gave me this mic. I'm supposed to give it back to him tomorrow. I'm going to ask if I can keep this a bit long term because he has a second one. Because I do not have any miniature recording equipment for this project.
Oh, I know. I mean, luckily my uni has a pretty good equipment suite where you can go and book stuff with the 360 cameras and stuff, but the booking system is a nightmare, and because we have so many students doing so many different creative aspects, it's always booked out, so you have to book it 3 months in advance if you want to use it on a certain day. It's a whole nightmare, just a whole nightmare. But yeah, back to my project thing. So we have decided I can't use this podcast, unfortunately, because it has to promote London and get people in our generation interested in history and tourism and make them want to go outside, which is virtually impossible if COVID has taught us anything. Because I don't know about you, but after COVID ended, I did not really want to go back out into society. I just was I've kind of gotten used to just staying home and working from home, so let's just continue working from home. Who needs people?
Yeah. Also, I got my mock exam results back.
Oh, how bad?
I got a B in English literature.
Yay!
I've gotten A's in all of our assignments so far.
I'm failing to see where your disappointment is. What's wrong with the B?
No, English, I've had a consistent A in that one subject. That and history have been my 2 consistent A's. If I'm dropping down to a B in English literature...
It's marks, don't stress out, and it is exam pressure, because is this your first set of marks, second set of marks?
We only have 1 set of marks and then we do the real thing.
Oh, so that's probably why you're freaking out. Your brain probably went into freak out mode. My grades did a bomb too, so don't worry about it. I was supposed to get...
Yeah, you see why I'm freaking myself out? And I haven't even got my history back, so it's if I've got a B in that...
It's exam pressure. It's you're freaking out that you actually, oh my god, in a few months I will be actually sitting my actual exams. So the freak out, the mocks are supposed to help you get the freak out of the way, so you're prepared for the final exams.
I take my orals in full fucking weeks.
Oh man, we did our oral exams when we were in year 9, so it was ages. I think I did mine on pandas.
Yeah, well, I don't have that option.
Yeah, mine was on pandas and why they're better than people. I got an A. I was pretty happy with that. But it's English, so it's not that hard for me to speak English. Anywho, so yeah, okay. We should probably start on our actual topic instead of catching up.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. We do this every single fucking week.
In our defense, it's not our fault. Our schedules don't exactly align, and I'm really bad with time zones. So every time me and Kate...
Oh god, do not make me pull up that texting, so I'll pull up that texting.
So anytime me and Kate kind of meet up, this is kind of our weekly catch-up session. And then we go into podcast topics.
Hold on. I know exactly which week it was.
Okay, I forgot, and it was bad, and I apologise. But in my defence, I thought you were still in England, so... It's your fault for having so many nationalities. Stick, pick one country and stay there.
The funniest thing was your reaction to realising that you'd screwed it up.
Well, yeah, I was like, shit, or something. I don't know.
Like, you just went, oh, damn it!
Yeah, I was like... I was having a stressful day, and that didn't help. I was like, oh, for goodness sake. I was beating myself up.
I found it.
Oh, God.
I was like, A, B, H, we are doing the thing today. And you were like, yes, we are, I know. And you were like, we got the time right. We got time right? Or did I mess up the time zones again? And I was like, we said 11:45 to us, and you were like, oh, damn it!
Yeah. I'm not really functional at that time in the morning, because that's when I normally have my tea. My drink of tea in the morning. So, not like tea and gossip or lunch or dinner or whatever you're thinking. We use tea very literally around here. Anyway, but yes, it was a mistake.
All right.
I got on the call like 5 minutes afterwards. I had to get changed. I wasn't going to turn up in my pajamas, even though you guys can't see what we look like. But it's appearances that matter.
I turned up in my pajamas once. Remember that time I wore the Cerberus thing?
Yes. I also got pictures of you in the shark onesie, so it's fine. I've got blackmail material for all aspects. We're making our way through the animal kingdom.
We have way too much material on each other.
Well, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's supposed to happen after a while. Anywho. Right.
Not after about 7 months.
Well, it's not my... We covered this last week. You're too open and nice to people, so... You need to be a bit more mysterious. This is the thing. You're too welcoming.
Yeah. Because I'm a nice kid.
Anyhow. Oh, she's gaff taping her mouth. That's...
No, it's ribbon. It's ribbon.
Oh, okay. It's weird that you just have that on hand.
Yeah, my mum got my dad's gifts for St. David's Day.
You celebrate that?
No, it's because my dad's name.
Okay. Your family's odd, though. The thing is, Kate's parents all get along. Mine don't, so it's very weird seeing the family dynamics. She's like, my parents get along and they got gifts. I'm like, wow. My mum kidnapped us. Does that count as them getting along? Trauma dump. I know your dad's name is David. My dad's name is David too.
Wait, what?
Yeah, his name's Dave. It's the whole thing. I swear every day.
We are way too fucking similar sometimes.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure everyone knows someone's dad whose name is Dave, though. Dave's a pretty common name. There's like a lot of
No,
names.
but like, in terms of like, we both love epic. We both love journalism. We are both into doing stuff. And we both have a pretty bad habit of sometimes overworking ourselves.
I've gone to therapy, so I've gotten slightly better. You should go to therapy now. It would help. Don't stab me over the screen. That's just rude.
Alright, let's get into this before we do something stupid.
Well, you already just tried to stab me, so I think we've past that. But yes, we should. You go first.
Alright, so leading off with Greek myths. One of my favorite goddesses. I cannot say she is not my favorite goddess. But one of my favorite goddesses, actually. Athena, goddess of wisdom.
Oh, I knew you'd say that right out the gate. It's ironic, though. You know, Athena being your favourite, and yet...
Do not say it.
You know, you denied her gifts. I mean, I don't see anyone in a Greek times do that, would you? It's just rude. But yeah, I do agree. Athena is pretty cool. I mean, I just like the fact that she wasn't born normally. She just like came out of her dad's head one day. She's like, I don't want anything to do with the human process. I'm just gonna bust out of her brain.
And it's like, so in Percy Jackson and the Greek gods, there's actually a really funny line that Rick Riordan gives Athena, where she says that she's gonna be the goddess of war. And it's like, And Ares is like, wait, I'm already the god of war. And she's like, I'll be the goddess of strategy. You can handle all the stupid badly stuff.
Yes, Rick Royden's awesome. Uncle Rick's just dope, full stop. He has a new book coming out. Finally. Sorry, I'm very excited. It's about Nico, Will, and Hazel all fighting gods, like monsters, and having refugees. It's very political, I think, Rick's books are becoming, because, you know, refugees, the immigrant crisis, which is happening in America where he's at. I mean, he's being a bit obvious right now, but, you know, I'm still very excited for it, because I like Nico. He's awesome. He's my favourite character. But
Alright, you go.
Okay, my favourite Greek goddess, I can say this, is Hestia. Because she is dope.
She is one of my favourites. You actually said that I kind of have a bit of Hestia in me.
Yes, we did. Yeah, but I like her because, one, she is the eldest of all of them. She was supposed to be the queen of the heavens, but I was like, I'm not dealing with any of your guys' bullshit. I had to spend enough time mothering you all where you all came and joined me in our dad's stomach. So I'm good. I'm gonna go chill and look at pretty fire where you guys do you. She just basically said, I can beat all of you in a fight, but I'm not going to. Bye. That is awesome. Hestia is a queen and we should all worship her. Even in the Percy Jackson books, she's awesome. She's like, I'm not getting involved with politics.
Yes.
I just want to look at the pretty fire and look after everyone else. Don't want to deal with my siblings. They've caused enough problems for me. So that is why she's my favourite. And she's awesome. So, go Hestia.
Another one of my favourite Greek... Well, I'm going to say gods, because it depends on which kind of portrayal of the myth you are looking at. Sometimes they are a god, sometimes they're a goddess.
Sometimes they're non-binary and they switch, which is really annoying. Just pick one. I'm kidding. I am kidding. You can be whoever you want. I will probably have to cut.
It is our favourite, lovable goofball, master of wits,
Dio. Oh, right, yeah. I hate homies, yeah. I like Dionysus, he just gets drunk all the time. But they didn't show him in Epic, which is really annoying, but people have made...
No, but like... Because, like, they've portrayed Aeolus as a god in Heroes of Olympus, and they portrayed her as a goddess in Epic, voiced by the wonderful Kira Stone.
Yep. I like Aeolus, just like Master of Winds. That's just funny. There's so many God. Joke material there, which is touched upon in the Rick Royden universe, so it's okay.
You know what I cannot get past though?
What?
In one of the animatics says it's twerking Gwyneth.
I do that. I don't know if you know Danny Motto. He's like pretty much everywhere these days, especially on TikTok. It's basically him reacting to Epic the Musical, and he is absolutely hilarious. He's just like, especially when Aeolus is like, okay guys, you can have the bag, there's no strings attached. No strings attached? No strings attached. And it's like a skit, and it's really funny. And you guys should definitely go check out Danny if you haven't. Because you must have heard of him, right, Kate?
Is he on YouTube?
Yes.
Then I may have seen one of his videos.
Yeah, he's very good. I'm just saying, you should go watch him, because he does like all the fandoms I'm in. He does Gravity Falls, he does Owl House, he does Amphibia. It's really good. Yeah, I'm a big fan of animation shows because they are stepping it up recently in the animation world. I mean, The Wild Robot recently came out. That was awesome. Flow won like all the Academy Awards for animation, which is awesome. Although the new live action How to Train Your Dragon is coming out soon, and I'll be honest, I don't like the look of it. They shouldn't.
I do have to admit that it does really look like the dragon is in real life.
I mean, the design of it looks awesome. I'm not disputing that. I'm arguing against the fact that they shouldn't make it into a live action film because there's no need.
Okay, that's fair enough.
Because the How to Train Your Dragon movies have made so much money, and they have done so much, and the fandom is huge already. They have no need of making a live action. It's like Snow White. What's that about? You don't need a live action Snow White. The first one was annoying enough.
Okay, here's the thing though.
never liked Snow White. She's always too prissy, and it's like, it's rather sexist. I'm just saying, she has to do the chores, do everything, and she has to boss around 7 men. That part's relatively accurate. But it's just that she has to do everything, and she gets no credit on it, and then her love interest comes in, and she does nothing. What kind of role model is that? Sorry, this is turning into a feminist rant. You were saying, Kate.
Yeah, okay, so, Europe.
Yes, I am.
And you were just on like a 5-minute rant.
I wasn't. Okay, well, I'm sorry. You didn't interrupt me. You were busy on your Kindle.
It's actually my dad's tablet.
Same thing. Tablet, Kindle. Whatever. You were saying.
Yeah, so switching over to Roman because we're doing Greek and Roman.
Yes.
Bologna.
Yeah, I was gonna pick her. Damn, Dominic.
Well, you picked Hestia.
Oh, she's awesome, and you picked Athena, so you get one pick. So, but yeah, Bologna is amazing. Highly recommend.
Yeah, so in Heroes of Olympus, she's the mother of Reina Ramirez Arellano.
Absolute queen.
And she is insane.
Yeah.
So she has no Greek counterpart, though I do think she kind of embodies the war characteristics that Athena portrays in Greek myths. And I think that she is such an underrated goddess.
Yes.
Yeah, Europe.
Oh, my one. I would say. Well, I was gonna say Bologna too, but you picked her, which is rather rude. And so, I think I'm gonna go with Mars because he's just pretty cool, and I don't think he gets enough recognition of how many roles he plays in the Roman universe. Because he's not as bloodthirsty as Ares, the god of war, his Greek counterpart, but he is still pretty hardcore. So he has a bit more brain, I would say, and self-control. Yeah. And he's not as vengeful and wrathful and, protector of women. You gotta stand her. Really.
Okay, so for me, one Roman god that really does not get credit where he's due, and we were actually talking about his portrayal in Hades Town, his Greek counterpart's portrayal in Hades Town, is Pluto.
Oh, my Hades. Yeah. All the gods of the underworld don't get enough recognition and love. I mean, you got Nyx, who's the daughter of nightmares, who's awesome powers. I mean, come on.
Goddess of night.
Oh, right. Sorry, there's a lot of N people. N gods. You got Nike, Victory, then you got Nyx, and then you got the rivers, which I always like that they have their own personifications. You got the river Styx, and then the Lathe, and it was just like... The underworld itself needs like a series or a movie dedicated to it. Someone needs to make something. I will pitch it one day if I'm ever in front of a creative industry. But someone needs to make a series dedicated about the underworld. I would prefer an animation because it would just make more sense. But someone needs to do it.
You know what I think would be absolutely bloody brilliant?
What?
Combo animation and real life.
Yes. They should stop remaking new series and focus on obvious ideas which no one else has. Because we don't need another Avatar series. We don't need any more live actions. Because I'll be honest, I don't think people like them. And as much as I love the Marvel Universe, I don't think we need any more.
Well, I think they've got all their plans already set.
I know they have. We're on, Saga 5, and they're doing all kinds of rebrands. And say, what was wrong with the original Fantastic Four? I loved the original Fantastic Four. That was awesome.
Yeah. Okay, moving on. There's one Greek myth, like actual myth, not like god or goddess,
yeah,
that stands out to me. And that's Artemis and actually, what am I saying? It's Diana and Actaeon.
Okay. You're gonna have to jog my memory because I haven't had that one.
Male hunter walks in on her naked.
Yeah. That never ends well.
Yeah, especially when you walk in on the fucking goddess of maidens.
Yeah, really doesn't.
Like, you gotta be dumber than hell to do that.
That's true. I think my favourite myth, other than the ones we have talked about previously, so Eurydice and Orpheus and a few others, I think my favourite one in Greek is probably Apollo and Hyacinth.
Oh, I love that one.
It's just so heartbreakingly tragic. And it's sad.
The fact that he turns him into a flower.
Yeah, and it's like, how does he not feel bad every time he sees... I mean, I know if he was real, he probably would, but it's just like, why would you make your lover into a flower which is pretty much everywhere in springtime? I know you miss him, but wouldn't that just kill you? I'd make him like a tree on a mountain where you can visit once in a while. Not, you know.
But I think that's the thing. I think he wanted to do it so he could see him everywhere like he would have if Hyacinth was still alive.
I know, but still. It's just sad in my point of view.
Okay. I'm going to leave it back to a little bit of epic now.
Mm-hmm.
I actually really like Aphrodite because her powers have two different sides. She can use it to kind of like keep it and put two couples and pull couples together. But she can be evil and split up couples who she does not like, and she can turn lovers against each other. She can really start wars with love.
I mean, she has. Helen ring any bells to literally anyone here? Just saying. Where do you think the Odyssey happened afterwards? I mean...
Oh, yeah. Did you see that if he did a full production of the Iliad?
What? Christopher Nolan?
No.
Oh.
Jorge's considering doing the Iliad.
He shouldn't do the Iliad. He should do Achilles and Patroclus next. I would really, really love to see him do it.
I am reading that book. Like, I'm starting that up again tonight because I was reading Iron Flame.
I don't care about what else you were reading. How far have you gotten and how much have you cried?
I'm not that far, but I've already stopped.
Wait till you get to the end. By the way, this is Song of Achilles. I mean, if you haven't read it, what the hell are you doing with your life? Because it's like The Hobbit. It is. It's just such a tearjerker. I'm so mad at you about that.
I'm gonna say, how long would it take for you to say that you're mad at me about that? Let me show you the cover of Modern Store.
Okay.
I was in Oral Fusi, which is my local bookstore, and this is the cover.
Oh, nice. It's not a token book.
It's silver.
It's not Hobbit.
And so you remember that her hair is like really dark and then it goes into that silver tip?
Yeah. I kind of want that hair in future. Like that ombre, but my hair is impossible at the moment. So, today's a good day.
You know what I wish my hair was long enough to do?
What?
That crown braid.
Yeah, I want to do those like Scottish tribal braids, but my hair's not long enough for them, like with the beads and everything. I mean, I reckon I could pull that off if my hair was like Merida style kind of hair, but it's not. It's just curled, but not curly enough.
You know who I think could really pull off Merida style braids?
Who?
Tegan.
Yes. To be honest, though, she could probably pull off anything, so it's not much of a leap.
All of the cast are so incredibly charming, awesome. Yeah. Apparently, Lee Cultus isn't even as scary as he seems to be when portraying Zeus. He's actually a big softie.
Yeah, you can kind of see that. He looks so uncomfortable. I was like, I don't want to do this. I can't believe he's portrayed as a villain. If anything, he kind of gives off... Oh God, God of Sleep. Who's him? Hypnos. Yeah. He would be such a good role model for that. Or Snorlax. Yeah. I could see him as Snorlax. Sorry, this is Pokemon now.
Snorlax.
I would love that.
I can see it.
Yeah. Big and fluffy. I always want one of those giant Snorlax, chairs. Just giant Snorlax you could just, melt into. That's what my future house is gonna have. It's gonna have a Snorlax. Because every house needs a Snorlax. Okay. Anything else?
No, that is everything for my podcast. Apologies for this probably being one of our shortest episodes.
I doubt it. We've had an 11-minute episode before. I went over and looked at it.
Wait, what the fuck did we have an 11-minute episode?
I think that was when we were both really struggling and we didn't really know what we were talking about.
Was that the first episode that we recorded?
No, it's like the fourth, I think.
Hold on, I am looking at this. What the fuck?
No, it's weird, isn't it? Because most of our episodes are either 26 minutes long.
Okay, Hadestown was 14 minutes. Our shortest episode was the History Saga.
That's it.
13 minutes and 18 seconds. That's the one that was fucking up the audio.
Yes, that was it. I just didn't want to make our listeners suffer anymore. Listening to your god-awful audio.
My audio was so shit.
Yeah, my audio was shit last week, so I apologise for that. You guys sounded fine. I was the one that sounded... I kept moving. I think that was the problem. I was impatient. So...
Yeah, thanks.
Okay, rude.
Sorry, but you give me shit so often about my audio.
Well, yeah, because it took so long to sort it out. I'm allowed to hold it over you for a bit. Okay. We're going to wrap it up here, folks. Thank you so much for tuning in for another episode 13, I believe it is, isn't it? Of
yeah, episode 13. Holy shit.
Unlucky number, watch out. Of Melodies of the Gods with your hosts, Amy and Kate, which is me and her.
Yep.
Okay.
And next week we will be back to our Norse content as we were meant to be. I just realized we were meant to be doing Norse mythology.
Yeah, well, whatever. It's fine. 11 listeners will understand. Or expect this from now. Okay, well, we will see you next week. Bye.
See you next week. Bye, guys.